like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't geek. Too bad. My bad.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
On the set.
Mike 51.
Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Score! 5.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike. Hey. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Slap.
Squeeze.
Get wrong.
Score.
Switch. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Landry fights loose. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Watch the slat. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now they'll run on the draw. 31 yards there and a first down. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Get that ball. Shift. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming crap. Get it.
Throw left side complete. It's Fisher. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Landry. And this one complete to Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Check. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. It's got to be a...
Now! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Landry. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check three.
Hey, lock it. Slide.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
53's the mark.
Rock it. Leo.
6 guys. Check.
Go. Get it.
On 3rd down, Landry. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Back to throw. Landry. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down. Landry. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Ready?
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Show it in. Show it in.
Protein spill. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they can't corral him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Exit. Exit. They got tight left. We got to go.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
3. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Zoo!
51's the mic! 51's the mic! Push him back! Push him back! Mike, 55!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Joker, 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 joker.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up. 80 weapon. We own them. We own them. Check go.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, Landry. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Wide motion.
5.
Throwing again. Landry. It got his man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. Tight.
Look at me. Door.
Throwing on first down. Landry. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, they're scared. Mike 51.
What? Squeeze.
Strip that ball.
To throw again. Landry. Complete. Smith has it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. General West.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Royce Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
18 Gator.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, box drop.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught inside the 5. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Landry, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Steps away to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Matchbox white.
second down throw for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Fight 51, Mike 51.
Bravo!
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mayfield on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Person. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Set up, 30 base.
Man, I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Freeman again. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Landry. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pick it up. Check. Check. Check.
Now it's Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd and 2, Landry. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now they'll run on the draw. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go, let's go.
And be driven.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
70, Indy. Roll out.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey. Ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Get this worm on. Slam.
Topper.
Second and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, Landry. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can reek into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go. Now.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Yo, go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And Freeman lost the football. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day.
Recon, 152 fighter. Big grip.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Intended for John Smith. Incomplete. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Mayfield again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
42's the mic.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On first down, Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready to break.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Focus, defense, focus.
Down.
On third down, Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Ready? Head logo. Pilot, 64. Weak.
That's trash.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bengals, The win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top.